What constitutes a dangerous maneuver on the high seas? On the 5th of August, in some pretty dramatic scenes, a Chinese Coast Guard ship fired a water cannon on a Philippine military supply ship. Beijing later said that it had taken only some necessary action against Filipino boats that had illegally entered into its waters. But Manila condemned the Chinese action as illegal, excessive and dangerous. At the heart of this conflict this time round is a grounded warship in the Spratly archipelago in the South China Sea. What is interesting is that this warship was purposely grounded by the Philippines in 1999 to assert its sovereignty claims over the Spratly Islands. It has since then been used as a military outpost by the Philippines. China wants the grounded warship to be towed out of the Spratly Islands, but Philippines remains defiant. Our next report gets you the details. This grounded warship that is gathering rust in the South China Sea is at the heart of a raging dispute between the Philippines and China. The Second World War era warship called the Sierra Madre was deliberately grounded by the Philippines in 1999 and is now operated by Manila as a military checkpost. On the 5th of August, one of Philippines' military supply boats was challenged by a Chinese Coast Guard ship with a water cannon. The incident sparked an immediate diplomatic spat. The Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. struck a defiant tone and insisted that the Philippines will not be cowed down.
We continue to assert our sovereignty. We continue to assert our territorial rights in the face of all of these challenges, and consistent with the international law and UNCLOS especially. So that is always been our stand, and that will. But we still have to keep communicating with the Chinese government, with President Xi, with Beijing. We still have to keep communicating with them because we need to really come to a conclusion.
But this, though, is not the first time that a Chinese Coast Guard ship has used a water cannon on a Philippine supply boat. A similar incident had played out in November 2021 as well. China has demanded that the Philippines should either tow away its rusting warship or it should stop sending construction materials that are used for large-scale repair and reinforcement of the warship. It has further taunted Manila that the only reason it is resorting to this type of supply missions to its grounded warship is because it is being encouraged by Washington to do so. China lays claim to the whole of the South China Sea, even though there are several other nations that are present in the region. The United States regularly carries out freedom of navigation exercises through these contested waters. In the month of March earlier this year, the United States announced that it was building 4 new naval bases in the Philippines. Firing a water cannon is a statement of intent. But considering how tenuous the situation in the South China Sea is, it won't always be water cannons that will be fired in the next confrontation.